Alright guys, so we just wrapped up arm training, and so the base of this video is essentially how to develop a better physique, but ultimately how to build your arms. And so I want to give you guys some help, I want to give you some tips, and so these are my 4 tips that I think can help you out the most if you're trying to build bigger arms and better arms. So, what's going on guys? Brian Pickowicz here at Physique Fitness, and we are getting ready for a very busy day. So, here's what's gonna happen. We moved into our apartment and everything is set. We have tables, we have actually chairs and a table. We haven't set the table yet, but we have been living on an air mattress and stuff like that just because we haven't got our pod. Now here's the interesting thing. Our pod can't get delivered here because there's not enough space at our apartment complex to put the pod. So what we have to do is we have to go get a U-Haul today, transfer everything over to the pod, take the U-Haul back here, unload the U-Haul, and bring the U-Haul back. So this is gonna be a very exciting vlog. We're excited to have you guys with us, and let's get this show on the road. First off, breakfast is 60 grams of cream of wheat, 80 grams of blueberries, and then another 20 grams of peanut butter with a scoop of protein. Look at that. That's aesthetic right there. I have to shout out Lindsay because she made this for me. But look at that. I'm gonna eat this breakfast though, and then we are going to get on the road. So I will see you in the car. So undeniably, the worst part about this apartment is this parking spot. So there's the gate, and there is the parking spot. So look at how close this person is. Not their fault because it's just a very tight space. But if I could change one thing about this, only real thing, only thing I would complain about is the parking. So let's see if we can get out.
So that's what it takes, folks.
It's not that hard. It's
Brian's
just,
a good driver.
It's just, yeah, it just looks really tough because like the 2 pillars fuck you up and then the car's back here. The worst part, now I'm not gonna make this vlog about complaining, but this gate here, and before, my mom and dad were trying to tell me that it's all me because I'm a bad driver, and I'm not. I'm a good driver. This car bottoms out everywhere. So trying to drive is extremely difficult. So we're going out the gate. I can guarantee we're gonna bottom out. I'm gonna go slow, go slow. You hear that? That's bottom. So the thing is now I can't park here, so we have to go find parking for the spot and then try to make it so that we can go get all our stuff. So now is the quest for a parking spot. So you guys see that U-Haul right there? Lindsay's driving the U-Haul, and Lindsay doesn't drive very much in this LA traffic, so she's like wigging out. I'm gonna be driving it once we get there, but I think that she needed to take it off the lot because it's in her name. But yeah, it's an exciting sight to see. The LA traffic, let me tell you something about LA traffic though. LA traffic, there's never a faster way. You're gonna sit in traffic for about 2 hours, sometimes. About an hour on like a 6-mile drive can take you an hour. 6 miles can take you an hour. And there's never a faster way. Like we tried to find a faster way the other day. There's no faster way. There's just not. Easy cold. How you doing driving?
I'm doing okay. I made it. I feel like the more powerful one on the road, I'm like, get out of my way.
Yeah, people will move.
I'd like to think so. It's weird with the mirrors though.
Yeah.
Nope, I thought that was gonna be easier.
Alright, so how this is all gonna shape up is we have to get everything from our pod into the U-Haul. So we're gonna open these all up, get everything shipped in. Hopefully it can take us about an hour because we only have this for a limited amount of time. So let's start this process. So this is now mostly here. And just a general note, you might say to yourself, well, hey, we have an extra 10 feet each way, or 5 feet each way. We should be fine, so let's put the boxes in first. But don't. Boxes should never go in first. So, as you could see by some of those parts, a little bit of a struggle. But now, Bub's gonna eat. We're gonna stop at the store and get this all checked in to the actual place. So hopefully we can find a parking spot. But let's go make this work. So what's going on, guys? We just got back. We ended up getting a spot right out in front of our place. So it's perfect. But now we're gonna go move, eat some food, and get this all situated. So I'll show you our apartment in just a second, okay? Alright guys, so we are in. Everything's been moved in. It's nice to be here. We don't have everything where it needs to be, but the moving process is 90% done, and that's exciting. So we gotta put the bed together because we need to, that's the biggest priority, and then we're gonna bring the U-Haul back, but let's put this bed together. Alright, so the bed is in, and that is a huge relief because we've been sleeping on an air mattress like the last week, and it keeps getting deflated in the middle of the night. Having to wake up and blow it up does not make for a good night's rest. But let's bring the U-Haul back, and that's time to lift. So Lindsay took the U-Haul, and I was following her. And she went one way because I had a red light. Thinking, my expectations of what she was thinking is that my phone, I had a charger in here, but there's no charger. So now I am stuck in traffic. She's wherever she is. I have no phone, I have no charger, and I'm almost out of gas. So I just hit E, waiting patiently. Just need to find a gas station so I can get a charger. But I can just imagine what's going through her mind right now. Sorry about that.
Fine.
Alright guys, so I didn't cue you in, but we got everything set, and now it is arm day. So my biggest thing I need to work on is my arms. So I'm going to show you the intensity you have to have. I'm going to give you guys cues throughout this. It's going to be more of a video where I talk in the middle of everything. So let's hit arms, let's train very hard, and let's get after it. Alright guys, so we're supersetting cable pulls, cable curls, and cable pushdowns. Now, each movement, obviously, as you can see, is different. On your cable pushdowns, focus on keeping your shoulders back and engaging your triceps all the way down. On the cable curls, focus the tension in your biceps. Don't get moving. A lot of times it's very easy to sway up, but focus on the squeeze, contraction of the muscle, and add more and more weight as we go. So now, we're on the dumbbell movements. doing reverse cable push downs for our triceps, which is gonna hit the outer part of your triceps. So when you look at your triceps, same as your bicep, but think about what you're doing. So you have 3 different muscles. You have one on the outer head, the middle, and the inside. And so each different exercise is gonna target a little bit different part. The reverse grip is gonna hit more my inside, whereas the hand push down straight grip is gonna hit more of the meat, the tricep, the middle, and the outside. So trying to superset this with a preacher curl, which is actually in the other room, which you saw. Now the preacher curl, it's really important that you stay down, stretch, and flex. Again, don't worry about how much weight you're moving, worry about how you're using your biceps, and worry about the contraction, but stay consistent on that. Each one we're doing these set of reps here, but we're doing about 4 or 5 sets, really maximizing it and getting after it. So now we're gonna move the dumbbells. Supersetting dumbbell standing curls with a slight supination. I'm twisting my pinky at the top. If you look at my bicep, there's 2 primary functions. One's to pull the hand up, and one's to twist my wrist. You can see my wrist moving, and my biceps curling there. So supination curls are essentially taking both of those things and putting them together, the hand up with the twist at the end. And now I'm doing kickouts with that. Now these are great movements to do together because they're single arm movements. So when you're hitting your arms, especially if you're like me, my left arm's a little bit smaller than my right arm, do single arm movements to make sure that you're hitting everything and not favoriting your right side, because if you're doing it with 2 arms, you're gonna end up favoring one of your sides one way or another. So single arm movements are a great way to isolate one side and really maximize it. So we're gonna hit the rest of this. I have 1 more movement after this. Alright guys, so we just wrapped up arm training, and so the base of this video is essentially how to develop a better physique, but ultimately how to build your arms. And like I said, this is something that I've always struggled with. I have really long arms, and actually last year I tore my bicep, so it made it really hard for me to develop my left side. And so I want to give you guys some help. I want to give you some tips, because I think it's the most troubled area that most guys want to deal with. There's like 3 things that most guys want on the base. They want a bigger chest, they want better abs, they want bigger arms. And so these are my 4 tips that I think can help you out the most if you're trying to build bigger arms and better arms. So number 1 is going to be, you have to focus on building bigger triceps. Your triceps take up more of your arms than your biceps do. So focus on doing more weight, doing more exercises, and doing better quality reps with your triceps, so you can ultimately develop a better physique and bigger arms. Because if you can develop bigger arms in your triceps, you're gonna have more fill out, whereas your biceps don't fill up the same amount of muscle. It makes sense. 3, try by 2. And number 2 is, alright guys, so one piece of this got corrupted when I was editing it, and I didn't want to scrap the whole vlog, but number 2 is train single arm movements over both your arms. I know for me, like my left arm's smaller than my right arm, and I always favor my right side when I do 2 arm movements. So single arm movements are the best way to balance out any imbalances and make it so that you can work on your weaker aspects of your arm. Now, back to number 3. It's going to be volume, so focus on volume, focus on the amount of reps you're doing, focus on the amount of sets you're doing, and just pound of them. I am in the thought process that if you focus on volume over how much weight you're doing, balance that out. Don't just sit there and do 10 pounds, but if you focus on how much you're doing in that sense, you're going to be in a much better place overall. That volume and that eccentric movement coming down really, really slow and then squeezing up for about 10 to 12 reps and being consistent and just hammering them, you're going to get better results because your arms really develop from volume and max amount of effort and tension. Now, number 4, This is really the most important. I think it's the most important for anything, no matter what you're doing, whether it's in the gym, out of the gym, is intensity. Don't show up with the mindset that you're gonna come here and around. Don't show up and go halfway through your workout. Don't show up with the mindset that you're just gonna do a couple reps and you're gonna hang out and do, not be focused. Focus on what you're doing, have an intense mindset, and go in with the idea that you're going to train as hard as you can. Whether you're a bodybuilder, whether you're just trying to build a better physique, or whether you're just starting out, the harder you train and the better you train, the better your results are gonna be. So I hope this helped you out. These are my 4 tips for actually building better and bigger arms. Let me know what your tips are. Let me know what you usually do in the comments below. And I hope that you guys are moving forward, and I hope that we're building this channel the way we should. But subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Boom, Zeus.